Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Catatonia's YouTube channel, starring me, the Mighty 𝕊𝕑𝕑𝒃𝒎𝒒. This is Bosses Only, the video series where we look at just the bosses from a dungeon, because you're not stuck on trash, you're stuck on bosses. From the Flames of Ambition DLC, this is the Cauldron. Why is it called the Cauldron? I don't know, because it's clearly a dungeon and not actually a cauldron. And why are they called cauldrons anyway? If there's fire underneath them, they should be called hotdrons. Well, that's what I think anyway. So, let us proceed to boss number 1. Eventually, I'm sure we'll go through the door here. Here we go, let's go through this door. Oxblood's menagerie. What could be in here? Probably something called Oxblood. Why, it is Oxblood the Depraved, a big fat ogrim who farts and shits and poos everywhere. Let's have a fight with him. So, he does a heavy attack, he does a light attack, he does a fart attack, he does a shite attack. Alright, avoid the farts. There's 3 circles of poo that come out of his ass and go all across the room. Then he's going to vomit. He vomits in 4 directions simultaneously somehow. And his blobs of puke slowly work their way back toward him. If they get to him, he will eat them and then get enraged. Probably because his own puke doesn't taste as good as he thought it would. Tank, keep blocking, watch out for the heavy attack and the light attack, and obviously the farts. Whoever's furthest away will get targeted and put in Iron Maiden, as you just saw there, where they are trapped in a cocoon of poo, and if you don't get them free immediately by destroying the cocoon, that person's going to die. So again, just keep AoEing down the blobs of vomit as they make their way toward the boss, because you don't want him enraged, he'll be a lot harder to kill. Other than that, it's a pretty straightforward fight. You'll die very quickly, loot your lockpicks, and head through the door to the next boss! Next boss, this is Taskmaster Viccia. Let's call it that. She is a 𝕊𝕬𝕼𝕼 lady, she's got a big 2-handed maul, which she will do a channeled, very hard heavy attack. If that hits anyone but the tank, it will kill them outright. If it hits the tank, it may kill him, unless he's blocking. So make sure you're blocking and make sure you've got her aggro. She will also drag her maul across the floor like this and create a gigantic pool of electricity. Do not stand in it, just get to one edge of it. She'll come back to the tank, and everybody backs up and repositions and can continue attacking her. She's going to throw lightning circles all over the place. Avoid them at all costs. Dodge roll, sidestep, whatever you've got to do. And the same thing again, she does her gigantic circle of electricity, get to the edge of it, reposition, continue attacking her. Tank chain in as many of those ads as you can, especially the annoying bow and arrow guys. They do arrow spray and other annoying things that put snares on you. Whoever's furthest from the boss is likely to get chained in by her, and she's also got a very nasty channeling attack she will do, usually to the furthest away person, that will kill them. Try to bash and interrupt if you see her channeling as quickly as possible so that nobody gets killed. And that's literally all the tank's got to do, is keep repositioning her between her gigantic electricity circles so that there's always room for everybody to attack. That can be a quite chaotic fight, so just keep your eye on the floor at all the different AoE telegraphs that you will see. Through the door to the next boss, this is the Molten Guardian. He's an Iron Atronach who does Iron Atronach things like standing in lava and being on fire. He's got a heavy attack that's also a cleave, so tank, if you could taunt and stand just off to one side, everybody else dodge roll, avoid all the fireballs. And he's got another attack he does, you've just seen it there, where he puts a pool of lava on the floor. Tank, try not to stand in that. I know you think you're cool, but you're really not. Actually you are, you're very cool. Now, he's channeling here, and each time it pulses, you take progressively more and more fire damage. You can interrupt him by bashing, or if your healer's good enough to keep you alive, you can not worry about bashing, because he will teleport around the room if you interrupt him, and you can just let him stay there doing that for as long as he likes, and you can burn the ever-living crap out of him. He will also spawn little mini-me's around the edge of the room that throw fireballs at you, block them, dodge roll them. They do the same thing. The more that hit you, the progressively more fire damage you will take from a debuff of extra fire damage. He's dead, loot your lockpicks. Go through the door to the next boss. I'm not even sure what this boss is called, or if it even is a boss, but the NPC lady Lyranth, who you are travelling through this dungeon with, is now inexplicably in jail. Now we've got to set her free. This room is absolutely full of ads, and as you will see, there are all these big circular electrical things all around the sides of the room that are keeping that force field up, so we're going to need to figure out how to destroy them. Take out the first group of ads. It's just your standard trash, bow and arrow and 2-handed guys. Take them out, and look on the ground, there it is, for a poo circle synergy thing. Somebody, preferably the fastest person, run up, synergize it, and you're going to move a little slower while you've got it, but you're going to leave a trail of poo behind you. Try to get as many of these things as you can. We're going for 3. Are we going to make it? Apparently not. But Lyranth will throw out blue flame, and it will ignite the trail of poo you've left behind and blow up however many of those circular things you've got. Once you've done that, more ads are going to spawn. There's an ogrim, there's a bone colossus, There's a 𝕊𝕬𝕑, and there's another thing, can't remember what it is. There are also very annoying exploding storm attacks that do huge damage when they explode if you're stood near them. There are little fire arrows. It's quite chaotic. Your priority target should be the Bone Colossus. Take him down quickly, because when he starts raining fire, it can be a mess. The one you least need to worry about is probably the 𝕊𝕬𝕑, because he just stands there in the background farting and belching and isn't too much of a problem. So, take out all the ads, look for the synergy trail thing that'll be there again. There it is. As you can see, one of us has got it. Stand just inside the pool of electricity, run up to the central big huge jail cell thing, and then try to run to another of these circles. It's just got to be touching. That way, when she throws the fire out, it'll ignite the entire trail like a fuse, and it'll blow up the battery thing. I think they're batteries, that's what I'm going to call them. Anyway, we've done that. More ads. Same thing again. Take out the 𝕊𝕬𝕑, take out the Bone Colossus if he spawns, take out the 𝕊𝕬𝕑, and all the other little crappy ads, and little Adrenax and things, and little guys with bows and arrows. But bloody hell, kill them then. There we go, he's dead. Now, what did I say? I said Bone Colossus first, and you took out the 𝕊𝕬𝕑 first. The lesser of the dangers. Once the main ads are gone, another synergy will drop. Actually, it's already dropped. I guess you could just go ahead and do this if you weren't focusing on all the ads. But we've got 2 more of these battery things to go. Synergize the thing, step just inside the circle surrounding it, run up to the blue thing in the middle, and then try to run to another one if you can. Lyranth will throw out some blue fire, it will ignite the trails of poo you've left behind, and it will blow up the thingies. There we go, well done. On this final thing, there's going to be a 𝕊𝕬𝕑, a Bone Colossus, an 𝕊𝕬𝕑, and a great big gigantic flying dinosaur man thing. There he is, Titan, whatever it's called. So, all of them, you know their mechanics. There's fire breath, there's raining fire, there's farting fire, there's burping fire, there's bites and smacks and punches and fire breath and wing slaps and all that stuff. So, you know, tank, try to gather it all up and angle it away from the rest of the group if possible. And group, please don't stand where the tank is, stand behind. Take out this last guy, and Lyranth will say, that's enough of this crap, I'm able to actually break myself out of jail all along, lol, here's a chest full of lockpicks for you to loot. And then it's off through the door to the final boss, Baron Zaudrus. As you can see, he is extremely sexy and hunky. Let's activate hard mode for extra fun, because why not? So, tank, here is an idea. Stay as close to this central sort of structure as you can and keep him turned to one side away from the group. Everybody else wants to try to be behind. You saw that cone on the floor? It puts a circle of electricity around anyone standing in it, so don't stack together, only the tank should take it. It's just lightning damage, it doesn't hurt too terribly much. As you see, when he smacks the floor, up pop all these little rocks. When they explode, an ad pops out. It might be a 𝕊𝕬𝕑, it might be one of those eyeball things, or it could be a little blobkin, you don't know. The point is, if you destroy them as they are, or if this wall of fire that's coming hits them, an ad will pop out. However, there's a ghost lady somewhere walking around, and if you go and take the synergy from her, you will glow blue. Your light and heavy attacks will instantly destroy any rocks, preventing ads from spawning, and making blue flame Adrenax spawn instead, which will attack the ads for you. So, it's a priority that you destroy those things when you've got the glowing blue synergy, so somebody should get it at all times. Meanwhile, the tank wants to back up around this structure as the firewalls come. I think it's health related and not like time based when they come, but I'm not exactly sure what the percentages are. You'll figure it out. Just remember that the first time a wall of fire comes, it's going to be going counterclockwise, and the second time it will go clockwise, and so on and so forth. So from the door you come in, first time you'll be rotating around to the right, second time you'll be rotating back to the left. When you drop his health far enough, he's going to have a laser wall or a firewall, whatever it is, in 2 places so that you are trapped between them and you'll have to move with them. If you touch those flaming walls, you're dead. There's no dodge rolling, there's no jumping over them. It's instant, immediate death. So at all costs, avoid the wall of fire. And remember what I said about the rocks. Every time he hits the ground and a rock pops up, if you destroy it as it is, or if the wall of flame touches it, an ad is going to pop out. But if you get the blue synergy lady, you'll glow blue, and your light attacks will immediately destroy the rocks, and instead of bad ads coming out, good blue fire ads will come out that will help you. There's the ghost lady, you can see her to the left. 𝕊𝕌𝔹𝕊 has just synergized it, he now has the blue glow and is able to instantly destroy the rocks. This is very helpful. The more of the rocks that you destroy while you have the blue effect, the more ads you have helping you, and the less bad ads there are attacking you. It's important to do this because obviously the tank is going to try to taunt all those ads, and he's just going to have too much stuff on him and be overwhelmed. Take out the ads before you take out the boss. For example, we had a Daedroth there, it becomes the priority target before the boss. The boss himself, apart from his electrical cleave, here he is doing it, he also does this great big ground thing, which is sort of like it slows you, and it's not very pleasant to stand in, so try not to stand in it. We now have the two walls, so we've got to stay between them and move with them, continue focusing ads, and go a bit slower on the boss. There's the blue thing, synergize it, and now you can destroy the rocks and get more blue ads to help you. The boss is almost dead, we're doing a pretty good job. Nobody's been took out by the firewall. Ooh, it's getting a little close. It goes about halfway around the room and then it stops. You get a little bit of breathing room. The tank can move to the other side of the boss, ready to move in the other direction. Everybody else should prepare to do the same. And that's it. It's really just a case of back and forth from one side of the room to the other, staying away from the walls and destroying as many rocks as possible with the blue synergy, there it is, as you can, so that no ads come out and get you, but you get ads helping you. Is he gonna die? It's so close. I'm on the edge of my seat. I'm literally on the edge of my seat, actually. I really need to go and use the little boys' room. And by little boys' room, I mean big, hunky men's room. Come on, die, you bloody bugger. There you go. Loot your mask and your lockpicks. Congratulations. I don't think anybody died there. Look at that. We got an achievement. Relentless Justice. What's that? I don't know. Oh, look, another one. Cauldron Challenger. What's that? I don't know. Ooh, I know what that one is, though. Trifecta!
Wow!
Wow, indeed. So, there you go. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you like what you see, and press the little bell thing to be notified when there are new videos. You can also check out the Instagram, which has pictures on it, probably. And the YouTube, well, you're already checking that out. Hello, welcome to YouTube. And of course, don't forget to check out the stream at twitch.tv/𝕊𝕌𝔹𝕊ℂℝ𝕀𝔹𝔼. Pretty sure if I do the annotations correctly, there's going to be a video on either side of this logo that you can select if you want to watch some more. And well, that's it. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on Bosses Only! You scrub!